Yo, Alpha, what's up? Welcome back. And Control A and delete everything here. Right. So in this video, what I want to show you next now how to work with images. You have seen me go into my gallery to bring images like this one. I just drag and drop. Right. So I just drag it and drop, and then press P to bring it to the center of the page. Press F4, F4 on your don't press F and 4. F4 you do together on your phone. It's called function keys on your keyboard. They are usually at the top, the first row on your keyboard. After you see escape, you see function keys F1, F2 to F12. I'm saying you should press the one we get F4. That's the one I'm saying you should press. So press F4 and you have a full screen view, right? You can also just come here and just say to page, right? To page, to page. Boom. You can say to selected, right? So whichever one you choose, it's fine. I'm teaching you how to work with images. Now, there's there are multiple ways on how to get images onto your CorelDRAW screen. This one now just one of them. You saw me go into my file explorer. I took or I clicked on the image, then I can drag am, which is click and drag. Then I can drop am for CorelDRAW. However, that would require me to like click and then go here and then come and drop. Shey you get? So what's another way you can do it from inside of CorelDRAW? You can go to file, right? Choose import, right? Or you can press the control button, control plus I. So if you press control I, you'll see the dialog box import. You see right here, import. It's showing you import right here. You see import. So what you're going to do is navigate to wherever the image is in your computer, and simply click on it. So I'm going to go back again to image and resources, and then I'll go to copy flash, and then I'm just going to pick any one of these, and let me pick this one and press import. So if I press import now, see what happens. It's either I click and drag to resize it, or I press enter to center of page, or I'll just press spacebar to use the original position. You get? So whether you press spacebar or you press enter or you just click and drag, it doesn't make any difference, right? So experiment with whichever you want to do. Immediately you import, like you press enter, it will drop the image, right? So as simple as that. So what did I say? Press Ctrl I, or you go to file and you select import. Is there no shortcut for it? It's right here. It's looking at you right there. Look at this down arrow. Import is right here at the top. Remember I told you that everything here is a shortcut of what is contained in the menu bar, right? So whatever is contained in the file, you can find it here. Whatever is contained in edit, you can find it here. Whatever is, you can literally just bring every shortcut under this menu bar and find space. As long as there's space, you can literally hang them somewhere. Right? I'm not lying. I can literally start bringing different things out here. Like you have Dockers, right? So I can literally bring anything I want to bring in and just hang them here. So I can hang them wherever I want. So everything here is a shortcut. You get? So this duplicates, yeah, stuff like that. So what I'm talking about now is dealing with images. Right? So I've showed you how to bring images to CorelDRAW. It's simple, just drag and drop, or you use the import function. Another way you can do it is to resize it. Like you can resize it just exactly the same thing you do to selection, right? You can do it to an image. So you can treat an image like an object. Remember I told you the only thing you cannot do here is like you cannot like convert it from a normal shape into a, when you say convert to curve, you don't need to convert image to curve because it's already a bitmap file, meaning that it's a JPEG file. You don't get those pixels. You get where you go stretch and reach. You get where you go stretch and reach. You're not go dey clear again. So it's a raster or it's a bitmap image. It's not a vector. So basically you don't literally need, I pressed F4 just now just to zoom out quickly. So you don't need to convert it to curve, but you can use shape tool to work on your image. You get the point? So let's work this out. If I wanted to cut this guy, I'll take my shape tool. You notice that it's already blue. Usually if you touch this one, you see I say it go feel black, then you convert am to curve, you come blue. This one immediately you touch am, see I say e dey blue already. So there's no need. What you are going to do, I'm selecting this tool now. Remember, you can use shape tool to select nodes. These ones are still called nodes, right? So we can crop. Hold your shift and just drag this up. So I want this. You see it? I can use my shape tool to cut. Ctrl Z. So another thing I can do is come to here, crop tool. I can use the crop tool to select here. You see it? So I can use my crop tool to select here. Now, the difference between the crop tool and the shape tool is that once you have cropped, you have cut the other parts away. You cannot get them back. However, if you use your shape tool to cut or close a certain portion, you can easily get it back. I'm using shift to draw this so that I don't have, you understand? So I want it to snap as I'm moving along. So I don't shake. I don't shake with free hand. So when I cut it like this, if I decide to bring it back again, you see I still have the image. So that's how you crop. So that's how you crop, right? You can crop, and then what else? I press space bar there to go back to my selection. So what else? If you click, you have skew and rotate. If you click, you have repositioning, and then you have resizing. Yes, it's very possible to resize it, but please don't do this kind of thing. I beg, don't do this kind of thing. So you can resize it, right? You can resize it from left to right, but please don't ever do this to a picture. I don't know why you ever do it, but please don't do this, right? So it's not like an object where you can just you see what happened to the picture immediately it did that. You see, it just becomes deformed. So please don't deform pictures. Use pictures the way they are, cut them, trim them, use them beautiful in a way that your designs comes out like a professional, right? This thing here we call professional. It's just all about making sure that your design is efficient and effective. It works to the purpose that it is assigned to, and it is beautiful to look at. You get the point. So that's that for working on pictures. What other thing can you do with images in CorelDRAW? In fact, there's an entire tab for image editing. It's here. Effect, bitmap. My god, there are so many things you can do. Let's just start doing some. Let's go to effect, for instance. Look at 3D effect, 3D rotate. You'll be shocked. Check this out. Are you seeing what's going on? Are you seeing what's going on? Are you seeing what's going on? Are you seeing what is going on? You could literally draw a box around this and just like create a frame for this stuff. I used this to create one design. It was exceptional. Those Instagram design where you have a phone. The phone was standing straight, but I used this effect, this 3D effect, now to bend the phone in such a way that it will look as if the phone is standing on one side and facing the left side of the design. Maybe I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you that design, but that's what you can do with it. You see, we can just keep working with this. Watch this cylinder. Let's see. Are you seeing what is happening? You're seeing what is happening. Are you seeing what is happening? Isn't this interesting? Okay, let's go vertical. This looks like that effect in TikTok. It's just interesting how this stuff works, right? You can even shrink her face on the inside. Keep shrinking her, keep shrinking her. I think this how this. My God. Okay. So what else can we do? The most important ones that I've found so far are colorations and working with color balance, contrast, and gamma. Also, your hue, saturation, and lightness comes into view. This is desaturation. So this is how you correct colors. Tone curve, tone curve. It's something. Check this out. You see, you see, and then we can also work with various kind of stuff and say, okay, I want this, I want this. You see this now? You see it now? So it looks like as though her skin has more, and this is exactly how we create those kind of effects. And I'm just going to show you like, okay, let's go again to adjust, and let's go to color balance again. You can and see this. You check all of this, and then you see what I'm doing here. Let me increase the magenta. Let's increase the blue. Increase the blue. So this is basically exactly how you can blend things together and work out color. This is one of the most important features that you can find here. Alright, so on this picture where it looks as if everything is just hazy as if white, yes, there's a lot of white light, everything. I'm going to go and select. Is either you want to use contrast or you want to use gamma. Alright, personally, make I use gamma. So gamma round. You see what gamma did? Gamma darkened the stuff up. Alright. And then I can easily go back to contrast again and I can start selecting. For example, I can increase the intensity to give me more brightness back. Right. So now the background is very bright and she has a little bit of brightness, but you can easily note that there is a difference between the previous look and this look. So I can add brightness now. This one is overall brightness. You see, it affects the entire thing. So you might not want to increase the brightness much. Contrast, the darkness and the shadow and the lightness on the brightness part, which is the white side. It is the balance between the white side and the dark side of the color or the image that you are dealing with. So you can use contrast, you can use intensity, just learn it, use them again and again to understand what they can do for you, and you can keep testing them to make sure that you know exactly what to do when you are face to face with any project that you are working on. And basically, you can add effects, right? I haven't showed you. You can add effect. There's the bevel effect, there's texture effect, there's noise effect. Uh this noise is something we use too as designers. We create those sound texture that you can find on some designs. It looks as though it's a retro design. You can just put one color and then add noise to it, and then we'll make the noise black and white, just like the way you are seeing it here. You can make it random, single, or intensity, whichever one you like. You can just go ahead and choose. Right? So this is before. This is what it is. This is you see what happened now. So that is just how we can affect. One crucial interesting part about Corel is the fact that it can also trace the bitmap and convert it into something editable, like an object, like an element. So we go to bitmap and we can go to mode, right? Um, yeah, I think this mode, I'm going to explain this mode to you in another one, because this is the one that we can use in creating signature. I know you can create signature for complimentary card or business cards, and even your ID cards. You can create signatures using this, right? So I'll show you how to use this mode in the long run. But this is what we are looking for here: quick trace, outline trace, or center line trace. So usually I'll just go for this line art, and what will happen is that this thing will be traced on this side, right? So right now it's estimating, time estimate, and the progress is showing here. So by the time it's done, you see what we have. So what we can do now is to work out the details, and we're just going to wait for this progress again. So let's bring the details down. You see what happens. So from here, you see now how we can like create cartoons. Okay, we can create artwork of anybody or anything. You get it now, right? So we have this. I'm gonna bring it back little, a little, a little, jare. Bring it back a little. All right. Then and then let me increase the detail so that we have more things to work with. To work with. To work with. AJ. Okay, so now we have this, right? And you see it's looking a bit like horror, and can literally work with all this. I'm just getting free flow here so that you see, if it were me, if I were the one running this stuff, if it were the project, I'm giving you a clue into what you can do. So let's group by color and let's delete the original. Right? You only want to delete the original when you know you don't need it. Right? So this can be effective when you download from online. Say you download Flora from online and you bring it to Corel. You can trace that Flora, make it an object, and then you can select this to delete the original so that you have that Flora pattern and you can easily change the color. Alright, so let me hit OK. And what happens is that the original image is gone. and we have this one. So we have, remember that we grouped by color. This is what is going to happen when you say group by color. So basically all the colors that seem to be alike will get grouped together. So Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. What can happen is when I start arranging this entire thing, I can decide to say, okay, this particular one will there. So I want increase the, you know, or I want give one, just to mix the color and make it look crazy. I can decide to now say, okay, if you click and hold on one of these color palettes, it will give you different color variations that is hidden in that color. So maybe I just choose this one, and then let me come back here and give this one black. Then I'm going to come here and give this one this gray. Are you seeing what I'm doing? So because all the colors are grouped together, I can literally effect changes in one go. I can effect changes in one go. So let's give this one yellow. And you see what I've done? So now your join. I'm going to give this one a very darker green. So now we have something like that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that was just me trying to like give you see, I bet I can use this to make a design for a carnival. And I bet I can use it to make a design for like a foundation. Alright, so that's just how you work with image in Corel. Easy. If you think it, you can do it. Get the point. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video, yeah?